Oh, hi. My name is Mandi Sisindo. I'm an actor, I'm a theater maker, and also I'm an innovator of the only Czech theater in the entire world, which is called Makukanye Art Room, which I am a previous winner of the Fleur Awards. What I can say about the awards is that it is a great platform for up and coming artists and also professional artists who have been working in the industry. And I can say they must keep on doing the amazing work that they are doing and keep on recognizing the talent that is booming, not only in the township but in South Africa at large. But still, I think they still need to go more into the townships and get the talent that is seen in the townships and recognize that talent. Because now you have children's theater incorporated into the awards, opera incorporated in the awards. But I believe also community theater needs the incorporation as well, so that we get a lot of young people from the townships who are benefiting from the awards and also who are being recipient and who are appreciated of the work that they are doing. As a previous winner, I would say this is a great platform, and it gives me an attention wherever I go when I say I am a recipient or the winner of the Fleur Award. And I get the support that I deserve. So what I can say to the Fleur is that Amandla, keep on doing the amazing work that you are doing. uThixo ngumdali. You will do the best one day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nancy Sifukwane, and I just won the Most Promising Student Award. Thank you.
My name is Natasha Ghana from Nyanga East. I'm an actress, graduated from Magnet Theatre. I'm the cast member of Kudu. The production, we started doing it in 2016. We were Magnet Theatre trainees doing third year. It was a script. We workshopped it with the director and all that. We came up with ideas and stuff, and then the director sat down and wrote the script. And then we workshopped it. We rehearsed it for about 3 to 4 weeks. No, 3 weeks. And then we staged it at Magnet. And then after that, we were invited to stage it at Baxter Theatre. And that's where it got the recognition of to be part of the Fleur.
My name is Bongani Kupega. I'm an opera singer. I was one of the nominees for today, and I happen to have an award for today.
Hi, my name is Sylvain Strike, and I'm the director of Endgame. Well, it was such a privilege to be able to direct a work by Samuel Beckett, and I am so honored that this has come to me, but also want to congratulate my entire cast, because an actor and a director are what makes the play. So I'm nothing without my cast and my producers. You know, I think it's very valuable to be recognized, but it also inspires younger directors, it inspires actors to work with directors they want to work with. So it always opens doors, no matter what.
So I guess it's true to say that this is the pinnacle of Cape Town theatre scene on an annual basis, the Fleur Awards. And it's also true to say that every year the creme de la creme gather in places like this. But I think after such a long time, it's time for us as Cape Town community, creative community, to start creating alternatives. Not to get rid of this, this must stay. But we must start finding other platforms and ceremonies to generate opportunities and focus on the unseen talent, the people that are not here tonight, that weren't nominated, the people that don't even get their work seen by the mainstream. It's time for us to take our creative thing one level down into a community-based, I know that's such a cliche, but a deeper level where young actors are coming in and not aspiring to this only. We need more alternatives. There are millions of people in the city. There are plenty of actors. It's time to spread our wings and create more opportunities for more people. Because you know what? Unfortunately, it's true. The same people are being nominated year after year after year, and the same people are winning year after year after year. So what about those people that keep falling away? It's time for us to invest in that too. Cheers, Fleur de Cap, for another 50 years.
Well, one of the things that Fleur de Cap is always doing a fantastic job, and it's really, really phenomenal with them continuing year after year to recognize artists in the work that they're doing. And you know, I'd say theater and film is really just an expression of stories that were already existing and stories that people are wanting to tell. So it's really amazing. Everybody loves to be recognized, and for FGC to be the ones to be doing that, it's really an amazing thing. And for me, the overall for today's show, It was absolutely phenomenal. Year after year, I'm really impressed. It's always getting better. And yeah, we're looking forward to next year.
You know, it's always good to see my friends doing amazing work. Not everyone's going to win, but it's great to see that the theatre is growing and there's some quality work out there. I think the private sector needs to sponsor a lot more. I think we're going to make the theatre profitable. I think we're going to get more bums and seats, and then we're going to see theatre grow in South Africa. You know, I think we need to treat it as a business. This is not fun and games. Poor theatre people is an old, stupid thing. We need to treat it as a business.
Tonight was really, really amazing. I was for the very first time, I think, in my life, coming to the Fleur Cup, I felt very satisfied. I felt very, very happy for the nominees and also for the winners. Because for me, for the very first time, I think, they really had reflected the diversity and the complexities of our art industry in the Western Cape, and nationally for that matter. And I'm very grateful for the work that Melin Buick have done with the awards. I'm very sad that she's leaving, but I'm happy for her that she has done quite a lot. She deserves the break, and I hope the work that she has done will continue, and whoever comes and substitute that position will continue the great work of transformation, the great work of sensitivity, and the great work of understanding the complexities of our art industry. Thank you.
It's now time to honor innovation in theatre, and this incredible collective has been giving opportunities to young directors for many, many, many years, and one of its first recipients was Amy Jeffter. Amy.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present tonight's Fleur Cup for Innovation in Theatre to an institution that has been a launchpad for the careers of so many young South African creatives, myself included. As the first recipient of the Emerging Theatre Directors Bursary, I didn't know exactly a decade ago this year that the journey that I began on that stage would lead me to national and international platforms. The doors opened by this space led me to the Royal Court, to Carnegie Hall, to the Lincoln Center for Performing Arts, to the Rijkstheater and others. And while all of those theaters have been instrumental to my development as a playwright, my first professional theatrical home will always be at the corner of Milton and Wesley Street in Observatory. This is a space where I was welcomed, where I was first taken seriously as a playwright, where I was offered sanctuary as an artist. It's a space that has allowed artists like me to take risks, imagine possibilities, and is run with unwavering passion. This space has served as a platform for adventurous work that breaks boundaries across disciplines and communities. I'm proud to present the 2019 Fleur Cup Theatre Award for Innovation in Theatre to Caroline Kelben and Theatre Arts Admin Collective.
Gosh, 20 years ago in 1999, when I was trying to hold a small, loving and very inspiring little theatre company together, when the promise of developing and sustaining young independent theatre companies was a very short-lived dream, I had a flash of me owning a theatre serving coffee. Fast forward 10 years in 2009, I found myself pouring wine at the Methodist Church Hall after a performance of London Calling by a fabulous group of young people who had been out of varsity for a few years and were taking their show down to Grahamstown. And I suddenly went, oh my God, I'm pouring wine in a theatre that I don't necessarily own, but that I've created. So in a funny sort of a way, Theatre Arts Admin was born 10 years before it was even manifest. And in that respect, it has always been a place of holding dreams. And I marvel that the theatre community is completely generous in seeing a grotty little hall, which is oftentimes slovenly, in that the beginning was pretending to be a theatre with 2 park hands, white walls, and 100 split wooden school chairs. They have always been able to see beyond that and see it as a place where magic has been able to happen. And over the 10 years, it has grown into a beautiful little space that holds performances and processes beautifully. This journey could never have happened without numerous people. The board, the incredible board, who has stuck with me through thick and thin and who put up with all my idiosyncrasies. Frans Nguze, who came in as a 19-year-old and is the heart and soul of the space and who creates fantastic experience for artists when they come in. Thank you, Frans. Warren Turner, who makes thought manifest in the beautiful posters that you've always designed for us. My family in particular, my mother and children, for the multitude of ways in which you've supported me and allowed me to do what I have to do. My oldest did many years ago tell me that I needed to get a proper job as I had responsibilities. They still ask me, what is it exactly that you do? The Methodist Church, who has tolerated us and been supportive throughout, despite the nudity that seems to grace our stages more often than most. Eric Judd and Alan Story, most especially. Lara Foote and Paula Kingwell, who were the collective in the beginning, but in leaving allowed Theatre Arts Admin Collective to become what it is today, and who continue to support always. Gipke, now ICA, who supported the initial vision of the Theatre Arts Admin Collective, Emerging Theatre Directors Bursary, God, that's a mouthful, to become, who really supported the vision of it, and Distel, who allowed it to grow into what it has become today. Dex Goodman, who has voluntarily archived for us practically every single performance that has happened, and all the artists who use the space, and every single audience member who's endured being an audience member. Our facilities are not the greatest. Authentic would be a kind way of describing us. All the people who have given of their time most generously. Gordon Hershowitz, one of our most regular audience members and avid supporters, who in his tragic death has enabled us to continue our vision. And lastly, Google Docs. Without Google Docs, nothing probably would be able to happen. We look forward to another 10 years. Thank you very much. Thanks, FBC.
Congratulations, Theatre Arts Admin Collective, and your wonderful work there. Somebody who is a peer, a collaborator, and a longtime friend to honor our Lifetime Achievement recipient today, please welcome Mr. David Kramer.
Evening, everybody. Saul Radomski. Saul's fascination and lifelong love affair with all things theatrical starts in the mecca of entertainment known as Daar in the Great Karoo. This is in the 1940s when his parents, Abram and Toby Radomski, owned the Hotel Daar just across from the railway station. And one day when Saul is about 3 or 4, Boswell's circus comes shunting into the little town, and Saul is taken across to see the train, see what all this excitement is about, and he's startled by a man not much taller than himself. And this is the famous Tiki the Clown. And Tiki spots the little boy standing on the platform and shoves his garishly made-up face at Saul. And he's so close that Saul can smell the makeup and the mustiness of the circus costume. Saul screams and runs, but little does he know that this is just the beginning of a fascination with the whole world of make-believe. Tiki has changed Saul's life forever. At that moment, when the clown scares the living daylights out of him, Saul realizes, in the immortal words of that infamous train robber, Davel de Wet, that beyond the R lies something bigger. Okay, I had a much longer thing to say about Saul because Saul has a wonderful and illustrious history in the world of set design in theatre, and Saul. But I think it's going to take too long. And I just want to say that Saul, went off to London in 1965, and he trained there as a set designer, and he worked on London's West End with some illustrious people like Albert Finney and Vanessa Redgrave, and also he was introduced to his partner Oded Schwartz by Miriam Margalit. But I first met Saul in Cape Town in 1997 when he was investigating the possibilities of returning to South Africa. He wanted my opinion on whether he could find work here in South Africa, and I advised him that relocating to Cape Town would not be a good idea, as there was hardly enough work to go around. And I didn't think I would see him again, but only a few months later, Cut and the Kings got invited to the Tricycle Theatre in Kilburn, and so we set off. And on arrival, when Nicholas Kent saw my rather flimsy set, he said, "This will never do. And there's only one man who can fix it for you." And the next day, who came walking through the door but Saul Radomski, who quickly applied his magic touch and saved the day for us. Our musical attracted the attention of London producers, and when we were offered the West End run, it was Saul who did the design at the Vaudeville Theatre. So what started out as a little production that we could pack into a Fender trailer and a Volksy bus in South Africa became a full-on, large-scale West End production, and with a set that required 2 Pantechnicon trailers when it toured. This was the beginning of our friendship and a fruitful partnership that has continued to this day. We've just completed the run of Langarm at the Fugard Theatre, where most of the musical was set in the fictional Canterbury Hotel. And whenever I looked at that evocative set, I was always reminded that Saul's early years in De Aar were spent in a hotel, much like the one we saw on stage. I love working with Saul, and I love being in his company. He has a wicked sense of humor and can be outspoken at times. So I'm so glad that he bumped into Tiki the Clown on the station in De Aar, and I'm so glad that he didn't listen to my advice in 1997. And he's here with us today, and I'm thrilled that the Fleur de Cup panel is honoring him with a Lifetime Achievement Award. I must just read the citation. Saul, if you'll just stand here before we hand you your award. The award for Lifetime Achievement goes to Saul Radomski for his significant contribution to the arts and entertainment industry, both nationally and internationally, as a renowned set and costume designer. We applaud him for his insistence on accuracy and authenticity, arrived at through meticulous research, masterful attention to detail, and solid relationships forged over long hours in rehearsal rooms and workshops. We express our admiration for his unfailing eye for the perfect aesthetic required by each individual production, and his perseverance in recreating it on stage. We acknowledge and appreciate his mentorship of younger designers in order to maintain a high standard of technical expertise in the field of stage design. Saul Radomski, Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
Oh, this is your award. They spelt it right as well.
We're going to award the technical awards for this evening, and to help me out, a recipient of not only one but two Innovation in Theatre Awards. The first time in 2009 as part of the incredible company, the Magnet Theatre, and again in his own right in 2012 for the body of work it created, Mr. Mandla Mbotwe. And of course, Magnet Theatre awarded yesterday as well in the incredible Cultural Affairs Awards for the incredible contribution to drama. Congratulations to you, to Jenny, to Mark, and everybody else at Magnet. Well done. The nominees for the Best Lighting Design are Craig Leo and Sarah Matchett for Womb of Fire, Fahim Badin for Ruth First, 117 Days, Gareth Hewitt-Williams for The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, Hugh Vanstone for Matilda the Musical, and Quobus Rousseau for Guinness.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best lighting design goes to Gareth Williams.
Gareth Hewitt-Williams is not with us today, and here to accept the award on his behalf, Dean Roberts.
Thank you so much. Our beloved Goose, funny, talented, kind Goose, is not here tonight. So he's asked if I can read the following. Thank you to the Fleur Cup and Distill for this recognition. It's truly appreciated. Curious was very much a collaborative project, so thank you to the cast, the crew, and the creative team who helped bring much passion and creativity to work every day. A special mention to our director, Paul Warwick Griffin, whose vision brought everyone together to create something really special. Thank you to my lighting team, Chen DeWet, Progress Mpande, and Benjamin Mills for their technical wizardry in bringing the pictures in my head to life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next technical award is for Best Set Design, and the nominees are Chris Pienaar for Oliana, Gemma Khan and Kanya Falyun for Swartgoed, Michael Mitchell and Neil Coppen for Tsotsi the Musical, Rob Howe for Matilda the Musical, and Saul Radomski for The Road to Mecca.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fleur Cup Theatre Award for Best Set Design goes to Rob Howell.
Rob Howell not with us this evening, and to accept the award on his behalf, Anton Leiting.
Thank you on behalf of Rob Howell. Many congratulations to him. He's abroad in London at the moment. Thank you.
To help me with the next set of awards, please welcome the recipient of Innovation in Theatre for Theatre Sports in 2008, Megan Furness. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
How are you, my
I'm
sweetheart?
good. How are you?
Very well, thank you very much. The nominee for Best Puppetry Design is Jenny Young for Baby in Tsotsi the Musical.
And you may have guessed that the winner is Jenny Young. Well, I did prepare a speech on the off chance. But puppetry is all about the life of the puppet, and no matter how well you make an object, it can't be unless you have amazing people bringing it to life. So I just want to make a special thanks to the people who did that. Mkolisi Majozi, Momo Mutsonyane, and Tsinka Benya. Well done for your work with that baby. Also to Craig Leo and to Neil Coppin for the amazing work, to Craig for his amazing work as a puppet coach, and to Neil, of course, for directing Tsotsi, and to Cape Town Opera, without whom the show wouldn't have happened. Puppetry is all about life, as I was saying, life and puppetry are intermingled. You know, especially for me, just this evening I had to run out to the studio and grab a pair of stockings that were originally destined for puppet skin. And speaking of puppet skin, I really want to thank my co-puppet builder, Mandiseli Masetti, who's here tonight, for the amazing hours of work he puts into everything, and especially the Tsotsi baby. Puppets are not like actors. You know, with actors, you just don't have these kind of conversations. Kim Gunny, Johnny, the pea pipe has fallen out again. Johnny, Kim, but I put it in with sticks like shit. Nothing moves that stuff. Kim, but it's the second time. Oh, I don't know what's happening, Kim. You must just ask the cast. Kim comes back to me. Johnny, the cast were pulling the pipe out because it was annoying them. Yes, Kim, can you please ask them to leave it in because I'm getting tired of fixing the willy. So I also want to thank my amazing family, the amazing Luke Young, my husband, for taking care of me, and to my biggest fan, Tara, for always being there by my side. Thank you all.
Well done, Jenny. Thank you very much. Luckily, KPMG is not auditing our results today, so we could not have gotten that one wrong. The nominees for Best Costume Design are Andrea van der Kale and Sue Steele for Curse of the Starving Class, Berry LaRue for Endgame, Marcel Meyer for Sweet Bird of Youth, Nolutando Lobese Moropa for Tsotsi the Musical, and Rob Howe for Matilda the Musical.
And the winner for Best Costume Design is Andrea van der Kale and Sue Steele.
Coming. Thank you to Sue for working together with me. I learned a lot from her. Thank you to the incredible cast for also teaching me a lot about theatre. Thank you to my family, brother, and my friends, Nikki and Cami especially, for reminding me of what I can do, my lecturers for teaching me everything I know. But my biggest thank you obviously has got to go to Sil. This is my debut professional production, and I just feel very honored to be a part of such an incredible team. So thank you, and thank you to the awards as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. To help me with the next award, the recipients of Innovation in Theatre from the HIP Khuluma Kahle in 2011, please welcome Ms. Nietleng and her mother. Good evening.
Good evening.
Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
The nominees for Best Sound Design, Original Music Composition, and Original Score are Gertjie Beselsen for Bouwoog and Brommel Moort in Ixiastraat for Original Music, James Webb for The Demon Bride for Soundscape, Lukhanyiso Skosana for Womb of Fire, for original music performance, Marcel Bezadenhout for Tsotsi the musical for sound design, and Simon Baker for Matilda the musical for sound design.
And the Fleur de Cap Theatre Award for Best Sound Design, Original Music Composition, or Original Score goes to Lukanyeso Skosana.
Good evening. NdinguRhamas, ndingubhoqwana, ndingumntungwa, ndingumso wayibuya ngekhala. Ndizalwa ngumamzotho. Ndizalwa yindoda yakwaRhamas, kwaSikhosana. I would first like to thank the Fleur de Cap group and people for this award. And then I would like to thank the Mother Tongue Project, my two mothers, Rihanna Abrahams and Sarah Matchett, for your guidance and your love, and for allowing me to tell the story with you. Thirdly, I'd like to tell my mother, Zoliswa Eunice Dindanas Kosana from Port Elizabeth, Mama, Ngeyakho Lena, and my father as well. Hey, Dad. I would also like to thank my friends that have become my family, that have kept me going here in Cape Town. It's hard at UCT, guys, not cute. But you know what? We keep it going. This is for the queer bodies in South Africa. It's ours. We are human beings. Thank you. Thank you.
To help me hand out the Best Performance in Opera Awards, please welcome back the recipient of Innovation in Theatre for Scribe Writing Competition in 2017, Paul Griffin.
Good evening, it's nice to be here for the first time.
The nominees for Best Performance in an Opera Female are Brittany Smith in Der Fledermaus as Adele,
Shall we swap
Best Performance in an
again?
Opera Male, Aubrey Lodewijk in Mandela Trilogy as Mandela 3.
None of this has been staged. None of this.
Bongani Kubeka and Don Pasquale as Don Pasquale. Lucanyo Moyake in Mandela Trilogy as Justice. Lunga Halam in Don Pasquale as Ernesto. And Makutu Panyane Senowana in Maria Stuarda as Robert Lester.
And the Best Performance in an Opera Male award goes to Bongani Kubeka.
To be honest, okay, first of all, I would also just want to share that I've got my own English as well. So you're going to have to bear with me. Okay, I really didn't prepare anything, but I just want to thank the Fleur de Cap Awards for honoring me with this. It means a lot to me. I mean, as artists, it's not an easy journey, but I mean, if we get platforms where we get recognized and we are given support, it means a lot to many of us. So thank you for that. And I would like to, before I shout out to my whole family one by one, I'm joking. I won't take much of your time. I want to thank Nombulelo Yende for being supportive to me. That's my lady friend. That's my girlfriend. Yeah. And I want to thank my mom and my dad, for my whole family. They are very supportive. Even when I chose music, they never, took me otherwise, but they supported me and encouraged me to go for it. So, I mean, I have nothing else to say now, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. We're back on track now, Paul, I promise.
Back on track.
Nominees for the best performance in an opera female are Brittany Smith in Der Fledermaus as Adele, Brittany Smith in Don Pasquale as Norina, Yanal Fasahi in La Voix Humaine as Elle, Violina Angelov in Maria Stuarda as Ilisi Paeta, and Noluvuyi Sompofu in Maria Stuarda as Maria Stuarda.
And the award for Best Performance in an Opera Female goes to Janelle Fasahi.
Ms. Fasahi is performing in Europe as we speak, and she's asked our musical director for the evening, Jose Diaz, to say a few words on her behalf.
I'm up here, can you see me? Good evening, you wonderful audience. Yanel told me, I'm going to write something because Melanie asked, but I cannot believe I will get this award because of the wonderful, wonderful ladies that have been nominated with me. So the first shout out is to the 3 other nominees. She really respects you a lot, and she was not expecting this, but I'm very happy for her. I had the pleasure to be involved in the production for which she's being nominated, and I am Yanel's biggest fan. So from my side, I love you, Yanel, and you deserve every bit of this recognition. I'm going to read the words that she sent. Thank you to the Fleur de Cap panel for this incredible recognition. To my fellow nominees, Brittany, Violina, and Vuvu, it is an immense honor to have been nominated in the same category as you. I am in awe of your talent. My biggest thanks is to Magdalene Menor, our director, and Jose Diaz, sweet, for dreaming up such amazing concepts as La Voix Humaine and trusting me with your vision. This award is as much theirs nonsense as it is mine. Also to Pluto Panosis for his visual installation that gave this production another unique layer. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Lifta.
Thank you. And to help me with the next set of awards, Bongile Manzai is part of an incredible team of artists and creatives who every year, and have done so now for the last 9 years, have brought us Zabalaza Festival, where they go out not only to communities in Cape Town, but often in many other provinces, and bring the best of community theatre to the Baxter Theatre. It opened to great acclaim, I'm told, on Friday. Unfortunately, I was not able to be there. I was in Switzerland, which is why I messed up earlier, because I only got here at 10 o'clock this morning. I haven't slept. But the work they do is amazing, and please, if you have not done so already, go buy your tickets and go and support these incredible future artists at the Baxter Theatre all week until Saturday. Bongile Manzai. Molinot.
Hola, Afrika fit.
Best performance by a supporting actor in a play. That's the envelope you've got, right? Ne?
Yeah.
Fantastic. The nominees are Anthony Coleman in Curse of the Starving Class as Taylor, Richard September in Swartgoed in various roles, Rob van Vieren in Curse of the Starving Class as Ellis and Slater, Roberto Pombo in Curse of the Starving Class as Wesley Tate, and Solly Philander in Endgame as Nag.
And the Fleur Cup Theatre Award for Best Performance by a Supporting Actor in a Play goes to Richard September.
Wow, thanks guys. Wow. Yo, I'm still shaking because we just finished at Woordsfees a few days ago. And yeah, it was a really hectic show. It taught me a lot. It flipped my brain and fried it a few times. Thank you to everyone who at the Baxter came to come and see it. It's an Afrikaans show, and so it's not really often we get like good support. And thank you to all the festival audiences, the walkouts included. Thank you to NATI, Nationale Afrikaanse Tekstinitiatief. Thank you to Kunste Onbeperk. Thank you to the cast, Nicole, Annemart, Andrew, a legend to work with, Andrew Loopsje. And thank you to Tineri for trusting us all. And thank you to my beautiful girlfriend, Lena, for coming all the way from Germany. Yo, you couldn't have come at a better time. Thank you, everyone.
The next award is for Best Performance by a Supporting Actress in a Play, and the nominees are Anne Juris in The Taming of the Shrew as Grumio, Antoinette Kellerman in Endgame as Now, Emily Child in The Road to Mecca as Elsa Barlow, Lesoko Siabe in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night as Siobhan, and Nicole Holm in Swartgoed as Augusta.
And the Fleur Cup goes to Nicole Holm.
Nicole is not able to be with us this evening. The director of the production, Tineri van Wyk Loots, is...
Yes, thank you very much. I'm just going to accept on her behalf and read a little thing that she wrote. Thank you so much to Distel and the Fleur Cup panel. Thank you also to Nati and Hugo Theart at Kunste Onbeperk, without whom this production would not have happened. Dankie Bouke Snyman vir 'n waansinnige teks. Dankie ook aan Tineri wat met liefde en kreatiwiteit hierdie spesiale klas op koers gehou het. Swerfgoed was 'n absolute vreugde en herinnering aan hoekom ek so ontsettend lief is vir my werk. Thank you very, very much, everybody. Thank you.
All right, we're on to the business end of the awards ceremony. We'll get you back to that Fleur Cup wine in a moment and some dessert. Bongile, come back, Ndoda, so that we can award your last category of the last four I've got. Nominees for the best performance by a lead actress in a play are Annemart van der Merwe in Swerfgoed as Esther, Fiona Ramsey in Sweet Bird of Youth as Princess Cosmonopolis, Nicole Fontaine in Oliana as Carol, Bondiswa James in A Faint Patch of Light as the lover, and Sandra Prinsloo in The Road to Mecca as Miss Helen.
And the Fleur Cup Theatre Award for the best performance by a lead actress in a play goes to Annemart van der Merwe.
Yes, I am slightly shocked. I'm really serious. I want to thank Tineri specifically because Nicole said something about her love for theatre, and it was for me a great joy with such a young, incredible energy that Tineri van Wyk Loots has got as an actor, in any case, that with all that passion that she took us with a very extraordinary dystopian play, in the form motley bunch of actors that we are, and pulled us together. But what she did is to remind me again of the thing what little Carmen did, taking her shoes out. And what Sol spoke about is on this floor, swept beautifully, it's only about us and our stories. And that, please, God, we'll continue with theater and break through, not for us. For us, we will hear the stories, but that we will let people outside hear our stories. Because we need to do the suffering and the joy to save, not to save those outside, you know, but to spare them and to give them language so that we can come together. And I think theater can do that. Okay, thank you. And sorry, I just need to thank the Fleur Cups. It's truly, truly a great honor. Yes, all the sponsors. Thank you.
To help with the next award, please welcome on stage the recipient of Innovation in Theatre in 2017 for Kunste Onbeperkt Textmarket. We cannot really value enough the work that these Textmark particularly does in order to uncover and unearth beautiful, beautiful words and stories for actors to sweat on the stage over. Hugo, please come and join me, good sir. The nominees for Best Performance by a Lead Actor in a Play are Alan Committee in Oleana as John, Andrew Buckland in Endgame as Ham, Kai Luke Brummer in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime as Christopher Boone, Neil McCarthy in Curse of the Starving Class as Weston Tate, and Rob van Vuuren in Endgame as Klob.
Best performance by a lead actor in a play goes to Andrew Buckland, Endgame.
My folk Marilis. Thank you to Distel and to the Fleur Cup organization and to the judges, and specifically also to Melanie for the work that she's done and for her grace in allowing me to bring my granddaughters as my dates for tonight. And thank you to them for accompanying me. It's very difficult to speak about a performance that is so deeply attached to the other performers on the stage. So I don't know how the judges did that, but thank you very much to the Baxter Theatre and to Derek Lubner for bringing this dream to reality. To the other performers, to Antoinette Kilman, to Solly Verlander, to Rob van Vuuren, for the playtime together, for the genius of Sylvain Strike, bringing it to life. Patrick Curtis's set, which was a character on its own, and that contributed so much. To Berry LaRue for the costumes, Manny Madden for the lighting, Marissa Steenkamp, stage management. I hope I haven't left anybody out. But really, this is a gift, especially for an actor who first read the script in 1978. And from that day, it was a great hope for me to play in this role. And at last I've had a chance. So I thank you deeply for the honor of this to acknowledge that work. But essentially, always it is a collaborative work. And I am a person who has received considerable and extensive privilege in my life.
And not the least of that has been sharing it with my life partner, with my children, Matthew, Luke, and Daniel, with their children. So I thank you to them and to all of you. Thank you.
To help me award the last 2 awards for the evening, please welcome on stage Jenny Resnick, Innovation in Theatre Award winner for Magnet Theatre in 2009 with Mantla Mbotwe and Mark Fleischman. And her and Fanuso, by the way, are returning to the Baxter Theatre in a beautiful, beautiful piece in a moment. Hello.
Hello, Africa.
Congratulations on the award yesterday.
Thank you very much.
The nominees for Best Director are Greg Cavellas for Oliana, Sarah Matchett for Womb of Fire, Sylvain Strike for Curse of the Starving Class, Sylvain Strike for Endgame, and Tineri van Wyk Loots for Swartgoed.
And the award for Best Director goes to Sylvain Strike.
It's for Endgame, so that's the speech you need to have ready. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you for this great honor to the Fleur de Cap Awards, and it's such a huge thing to receive this award from Jenny, who was my mentor at university and who's one of the main reasons I went to the Jacques Lecoq School, which changed my life. Sure. I did prepare something because I'm a useless speaker. That's why I'm directing now. Thank you to the Fleur de Cap Awards for this great honor. To my fellow nominees, I'm in excellent company. I had the very rare and thrilling privilege of having 2 very passionate affairs with 2 geniuses called Sam in 2018. Samuel Beckett and Sam Shepard. How do I recognize one and not the other when both these playwrights have had a transformative impact on my creative life? But now to Endgame. I have so much gratitude that I actually don't know where to start about this play that is about ending. Derek Lubner, thank you for putting Beckett's masterpiece into my hands. Rob van Vuren, for turning to me with your beloved project. Derek, for investing your patronage into your love of Beckett. Lara Foote, thank you for co-producing and premiering this timeless classic in the beautiful Baxter Theatre. Thank you for your faith and your friendship, your mentorship and invaluable guidance during the Endgame process. I haven't seen you tonight, so I don't know where you're sitting. To Patrick Curtis for creating an unparalleled universe in which Beckett's characters and words could bloom despite the death of nature beyond it. To Berry LaRue for costumes that held the nostalgia of all that once functioned and comforted, now shredded by despair, despotism, and dysfunction. And now to my cast, how not to speak of the 4 of you without weeping, which I'm really good at. Andrew, Rob, Antoinette, and Solly, Ham, Clove, Nag, and Nell. Your collective dedication to your craft is of a sacred and spiritual dimension. Thank you for trusting me, for tirelessly working towards perfecting every word uttered, and each gesture felt, and each pause loaded with meaning and precision. And lastly, thank you to Gen, who holds the fort when I am gone, and allowing me the privilege to tell stories.
and to my children, Noah and Lucy, for understanding where Mama goes.
And for the final award for the evening, the Best Production for 2018, the nominees are the Baxter Theatre Centre and Derek Lubner for Endgame. Curse of the Starving Class, produced by the Baxter Theatre Centre and Stellenbosch University of Waterfears. Kudu, produced by the Baxter Theatre Centre and Magnet Theatre. Matilda, the musical, produced by Peter Turin Productions and GWB Entertainment. And Womb of Fire, produced by the Mother Tongue Project.
And the Fleur de Cap Theatre Award for Best Production goes to Endgame.
Best Production for 2018, Endgame.
Derek is saying that I should speak, but really, thanks so much to Derek for coming on board and getting behind this production. Thanks to Rob for inspiring us all to do the production. Of course, to Sylvain and the wonderful, wonderful cast, Tara Nordcat for all your help, Baxter Theatre, all the staff, thank you so much. And what a wonderful night this is. It feels like we've arrived. Feels like Cape Town's arrived. It's amazing. Thanks to Melanie and the whole team. And Derek, thank you, Derek.
Thank you. Thank you. I was going to start by saying knock, knock.
Who's there?
Excited. Me. I wasn't going to do that. I thought I'd do it. No, just quickly, I know you all need to learn, you need a drink. Firstly, thank you to my posse up there who've come and supported me, and some down here. To the Baxter, it's a most unbelievable process. I didn't know what to do, frankly. Laura held my hand and then passed me over to Sylvain. The cast are unbelievable people, but also the back people in the Baxter, does that make sense? Fahim and Jeremy and everybody at the Baxter. They are world-class, first-class people and unbelievable. And I'm so excited to be involved, and I will be involved much more. Thank you very much.
And with that, we've come to the end of the 54th Fleur Cup Theatre Awards. Thank you to each and every one of you for making 2018 such a memorable year for theatre. Thank you to Mbogeni Mtali, Jose Diaz, and your wonderful band, and all the artists who've been on stage today. Thank you to the panel of judges, and we will see you at the theatre in 2019. Please join us at the Chandelier Foyer for some wonderful wine and fantastic dessert. Good night, everybody.